Left wing position at Arsenal is one that is probably heading to a little bit of a transfer saga. Let's get into this. So look, I thought it was enough that we had the Sesko, Gyökeres and people taking sides on that front. But we've also got now an interesting, let's say, dilemma with Rodrygo and now Eze being heavily linked to Arsenal. Now look, I've made it no secret. I've done a couple of videos on this guy. Rodrygo for me is an opportunity to sign what is a superstar, someone who's done it at the top level and that could come into our team and basically compete at the top level when it comes to the Premier League and also the Champions League, which he's already done. But the Eze talk is compelling. It's starting to get some legs with certain outlets and certain accounts suggesting that we're going to go toe-to-toe with Spurs in order to potentially get a hold of Eberechi Eze. Now look, as a player, I absolutely love Eze's playing style. He just throws it back to the number 10s of the time where, you know, you had your Ozils, you had your Wilshires, you had your David Silvas. It's very much in that category of type of player. And it's in that I have my question marks about this link. See, the clear idea would be to have Eberechi Eze sign and possibly play on the left wing predominantly. He kind of does it already to a sense for Crystal Palace. They play a 4-2-3-1, but he's more of a 10 in that role, in my opinion, than he is a left winger. My question mark would be, would he thrive in the type of system that we play? Because for Glasner's Palace side, you've got the wing backs doing laps up and down on the wing, overlapping him. And we don't necessarily have that on the left-hand side of Arsenal's setup. Don't get me wrong, if we signed him, I would absolutely love it because he's an ex-graduate of the academy or ex-academy player, and also getting one over on Spurs, who are linked heavily with him, would be the cherry on the icing of the cake. But even more so, like I said, I really like the player, and he could fill gaps in the midfield as well because he would provide an option at, let's say, the 8. But I don't know, it's an interesting one. I kind of lean more towards a Rodrygo, mainly because I think there's a high quality player there, but also in terms of the playing style, traditional winger who will take on a player and cause havoc in that way. Eze, great player, different playing style. I just question whether it's something that we should be going for. But look, whatever the case, I'll have either of these two at the club. I think they're both fantastic players in their own right. But that's just my opinion on this. What are your opinions? Let me know what your thoughts are on the potential of Rodrygo, Eze. Who would you pick? Let me know those thoughts right there in the comments. Left wing position at Arsenal is one that is